What is going on, guys? 3 ways to make extra money in your free time in 2020. That is going to be the topic for today. I hope you guys enjoy. The first thing is probably going to be the most obvious due to the channel, and that is to invest. Investing your money can 100% be the most profitable income you can make, and I cannot believe how much money I've made over the last 4 years in the stock market, just putting in a little bit more and more each month. It is astounding to me. I can't even begin to tell you how much investing in the stock market has turned my life around. I was a 21-year-old with $30,000 of school debt and $5,000 in my bank account. Why I didn't pay off the school debt with that $5,000, I don't know. I was stupid. However, now I'm 23 years old, have no debt, and have $80,000 in investments and cash. So please don't think just because you're in a hard place right now doesn't mean you can't bounce back from this. You can, you just have to put forth the time and the effort. Now, stocks are really not the only way you can invest your money. For example, you also can invest your money in real estate. Real estate is probably the most consistent investment that you can possibly put in as long as you do it correctly. For me, what I plan on doing is doing rental properties, and let's say I have $300 cash flow coming in for a month on a rental property. That's really a lot more consistent than the stock market because I don't know how much money I'm going to be making in the stock market each month because it could be $1,000, it could be negative, it could be all over the place. With this and real estate, you're basically making money while you sleep, and it's the most consistent and easy money you can make. Now, unfortunately, there is a downside with real estate, and that requires you to have a significant amount of money up front when you put down a down payment. For investing in the stock market, you really don't have to have that much. You could invest with as little as $5. However, with real estate, in order for you to do it efficient and safely while still protecting your money, you're going to have at least 20% down on a house. Although I will add, you can make a lot more money if you invest your money in the stock market. It is more risky, but with more risk comes more reward, as that's been said. Now, what is the average stock market return? The average is 10% annually, and that is before inflation. You also should account that inflation is going to hit your buying power or purchasing power by about 2 to 3% per year, which is really unfortunate. However, that still brings your total annual return with inflation to 7 or 8%. In order for this to work out perfectly for you and actually get a 10% annual return, you have to consistently put money into the market each month. Let's say you put $200 into the market every single month, even when it's going up or going down. If you do this consistently, it will work out for you in the long run. Now, the second way to make money on the list is pretty fun, and it's called credit card churning. Credit card churning refers to the practice of repeatedly opening credit cards to earn those welcoming bonuses. And those bonuses can range from travel rewards to gift cards or even cash. However, I'm going to add, before I get too in-depth on how you credit card churn, basically, if you're looking to buy a house or you're looking to take out a loan from a bank in the next year, I probably wouldn't do it. And the only reason I wouldn't is because basically every single time you apply for a credit card, it has the chance to lower your credit score by just a few points because that's what's called a hard inquiry. Hard inquiries only really account for 10% of your credit score, but if you're trying to get the best rate, which most banks won't offer, if you have a credit score above a 740, that's pretty much like the maximum you can possibly get, at least around here. I'm not sure if it's different in other states. However, with every bank and every place that I've tried to get a loan from, they'll give you the best offer at 740. And if you get above that, it doesn't really matter. It's still in the best range. So guys, how credit card churning works is you're basically getting a credit card, right? And they have these bonuses here. So this Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, I actually had this one. I have this, I think I got it about 3 months ago. So they give bonuses. It's spend $1,000 within the first 90 days of opening it, and you'll pocket $200 with no annual fee. And then after you can see you see the bonus offer there, the cash back, the annual fee. Let's scroll down to the Quicksilver. Quicksilver one, $150 bonus. If we go to expand, it'll tell you. So if you see in the second bullet, one time $150 cash bonus after you spend $500 on purchases within the first 3 months from opening the account. And then you got this one, which is travel points. If you keep scrolling down, you can actually just see all of these down here. Now, some are going to have annual fees, and if you do get one with an annual fee, because they do tend to have better rewards, what I would suggest is probably cancel that card after you use the rewards. After you get the rewards, use them, and then after you use them, cancel so you don't get charged that annual fee, because usually the first year is going to be free. However, make sure you look in the actual credit card. Just go to expand details here, and if it does say something about an annual fee, make sure it's not going to charge you for the first year. Make sure it'll charge you after the end of the first year into the second year. You have to understand that you are spending money in order to make money here. So the only way this really works is if you only spend the money that you need to. Only spend money that is actually going to be spent on your bills. Let's just say you have a car payment coming up. Use that credit card to pay off your car payment. Don't go out to eat every single night just because you think you have money and, oh, I'm going to make another $200 off this. You have to be smart about it. If you're not smart about it, then you're not making any money at all. The third way to make some extra money is to have a side hustle. This can be one of the most important ways you actually can make money. Your side hustle could actually lead to you turning it into your full-time job. Now, one of the hardest things with a side hustle is the very beginning. It's getting the idea, what can I do to make some extra money? And I would literally just Google this. Just Google how to make some extra money. You could drive for Lyft or Uber. You could get paid to go shopping and make deliveries. Some of these are like kind of dumb, but there's some that are get paid to take surveys, watch TV, and play games. Some of these are like kind of insane that I never would have thought you would have been able to do this. Get paid to deliver food, Uber Eats. However, what I would suggest, I did start a side hustle, and this really isn't a huge side hustle. This probably makes me about an extra $4,000 a year, which is kind of funny because I never even thought I'd make $1 doing this. However, what it is I am an engineer at a cabinetry place for my full-time job. And basically at this job, we have rough cut lumber and we cut the scraps off of them, and they're about 1 by 1 wide, and they are probably about 16 feet long around. So basically what we do is after we cut them, we put them in like a little box or whatever, and then we'll wrap them up and then stick them outside for scrap. And usually we'll have them be thrown out within like 6 months or something. Someone will come after we get a bunch of piles of them. And the piles are pretty big. They're about 500 pounds each. So now what I do is I talk to my boss, make sure if you're doing something like this, make sure you talk to your boss if this is okay to take them. So I would take them and I'd cut them into little pieces. And around where I live, there's a lot of people that actually use wood furnaces and wood stoves and all that kind of stuff. So I'll actually sell them to people during the winter. And there's also, I live in a very rural area. Excuse me, I can't speak. So there's a lot of people that are like wanting to do campfires, and there's a lot of wooded areas where people do a lot of campgrounds around where I live. So I'll sell them to those kind of people too. Just put them outside. That's kind of just an idea, and like it's not going to make me a lot of money in the long term. I'm not capped out. I could definitely make more. However, the problem is just so many people that I can reach in a certain amount of time. So that kind of just gives you an idea on like what to start. Just try to be really creative with it. I was really creative with it, and I literally did not think it would pan out for me in the long run, but it somehow did, and it makes me some extra money on the side. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys like this video on how to make some extra money on the side in 2020. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you did, dislike it if you didn't, it's all right. Write down in the comments whether or not you guys are going to invest in the stock market, real estate, if you guys even are going to invest at all, or how you guys are planning on investing your money or making money in 2020. That does it for this video, guys. I'll see you later.